What's bleh? I got a bit of dry skin. Paul, what's so bleh, my friend? That's going to bother me. It's gone. Oh! It's bleh, just bleh. Oh, less than a minute in. Remembers live chat, not top chat. Live chat. Yeah, right? Huh? Steve's here. Sean's here. Paul's bleh. Taking a camera DVR apart. DVR, digital video recorder. Recognize? That sounds like a great time. Eric's here. Tonight's episode in no way sponsored by Domino's, but I could not be bothered. Pepperoni pizza. I'm just going to murder this whole pizza tonight. Tonight's show is called Mike Eats a Pizza on the Internet. Mike Eats Pizza on the Internet. Domino's should sponsor me. I would eat Domino's every show. Would I? They paid me to. I'm still in shock that you turned and filmed something. Right? At the same time. Not going to put it in the pan to heat it up. It's brand new. I just got it. This pizza's like 20 minutes old. Never heard a pizza described as brand new. Well, it is. Brand new. It was never even opened. It was still new in pack. LJ Woodworks. How are you doing, my friend? It does have that new pizza smell. Brand new, fresh pizza. They should make a car odorizer. New pizza smell. It's Todd. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You guys got to stop changing your names around. $10 days. 10 days still. Sean McGill. I almost said is no longer homeless. Decided to start a channel. Okay. Editing does suck. Yep. Welcome. Wifey spoiled me today. Hey, beard is long enough to get professionally trimmed and styled. Man, I don't know. I don't want that. Now it's uniform and not like C State 6. I don't know that reference, but Professionally coiffed. You went for a quaff. Keeltronics is here as well. Love the cherry video. That was fun. I'm gonna do I think that's a series that I can actually like go, because I got lots of different kinds of wood. And I'm relatively familiar with lots of different kinds of woods. And it'll be fun to talk about how they turn. The stupid camera is always in the way. Welcome. And everything now takes twice at least as long as you need it to. And you gotta spend a bunch of time sitting at your computer watching you do the thing that you just did. Sucks, man. I did like, have you not heard me tell people? Like everybody's like, what's your advice for starting a YouTube channel? And I say, don't. It sucks. C state 1 is level C's. The higher the number, the bigger the waves. Also, it's like the Richter scale. Like, is C state 6 like the biggest one? It's because editing is when you realize that your video may not be that interesting to others. Whether you think it is or not. It's probably not. Editing is where you try to make it as interesting as you can for others. Knowing full well you are not going to succeed. Well, it gets to the point where hopefully you should assume that nobody's going to watch it. Because then when people do, yay. But then if they don't, well, that's what you were expecting. It's still a little crushing sometimes when you put a bunch of work into it and then nobody cares. But you got to do it for you and the people who are interested. Yeah, we'll order some Domino's. Keel. It's the best of the garbage pizza. In my humble opinion. Of all the garbage pizza chains, Domino's I think is the best one. Cutting a 2-hour project down to 11 minutes. Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing too, is trying to figure out. Here's the key. The key is to not film so much. It took me a long time to figure out, like, that camera does not need to be rolling the whole time you're sanding. You press record, you sand for 14 seconds, you turn off the camera, and then you go back to sanding. You only need 7 of those seconds, but film 14. Don't film 7 minutes of you sanding. That's why I don't bother making videos. I just post upwards of 10 pictures and call it a day. Don't. No. They don't deliver here? Well, go get it or stop your bitching. Small wavelets. Wavelets is not a word, is it? A wavelet? That's a cute little wave. I'm picturing it like a little wavelet, and he's got little He's got little hands and eyes. It's like a cartoon character. Moderate, large. Ooh, hurricane. All the way out, goes up to 9. Okay. Closest Domino's to you is about 45-minute drive. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I got one just over there. It's between work and here. There's a Domino's. So I ordered it as I was about to leave work. Picked it up on my way home. Didn't stop recording, just let it run until the GoPro ran out of battery. That's going to make editing even worse, my friend. That's why. Editing sucks bad enough when you only have what you need in terms of footage. It's even worse when you have a bunch of stuff you don't need. I miss having a friend that owns one. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Sold his stores about 5 years ago. Nice. Gretchen's here. Oh, yeah, that's going to be fine. I'm going to murder this pizza. We'll hang out for a bit, and I'm going to bed. Gretchen's fancy letterbox is next up to get shifted up the list. Next week. Gretchen had pizza last night. A whole lot better than Domino's. Yeah, like I said, it's the best of the garbage pizzas. And it's between work and here. So, and this one was free. Not because I'm sponsored by Domino's, but because you get points. Because everybody has a stupid point system now. You gotta... Doesn't it seem like every store has like a fucking card that you gotta ring in and you scan it and then you get points or whatever, and it's like everybody's got a card or an app or whatever. You gotta have an account. But we got the Domino's whatever, and you get points when you ordered, and then you can cash in your points for stuff. And so this pizza cost me nothing. No, I'm not going to fart in hers. No. I didn't fart in Beckham's either. Jerry Hager 419 fishing and powder coating. I don't know why I get such a kick out of that name. That's okay. Jerry, I gotta know. Do you create videos for YouTube? And are they like, do you go back and forth between like fishing content and powder coating content? Like this week we're out fishing, and next week we're like powder coating something. It's just a consumer purchase monitoring tool that gives you points. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, all the data is. We are the commodity. We've created this world. We have nobody to blame but ourselves. Most of my videos so far are actually my opinions on products from small businesses. But are they fishing businesses or are they powder coating businesses? I'm just trying to make a connection here. Have you seen the videos of kids wearing an inflatable suit and dad farts in the air? No, but that sounds awesome. I would absolutely do that. Powder coating the fish. Yeah, he goes fishing and then he can't, and then he powder coats the fish. Thanks for making sure my box is non-gaseous. Well, I mean, it's early days yet. We'll see. You could still do something to earn yourself a fart. What? No, Gretchen and I had a conversation by email just a couple of days ago, just confirming some things in terms of design. And she's essentially given me free reign on the box, which is cool. It's hard. Sometimes it's nice to have, as a maker of things, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of determined structure. Like, I mean, the size obviously is a thing. It needs to be this size. But even that is like, well, you know, it's about like somewhere between this tall and this tall. Constraints are kind of good sometimes because working within those constraints is fun. So sometimes it's a little bit like when somebody's like, oh, just do whatevs. It can be a little bit like, oh, I don't know what whatevs is though, you know. But, well, I'll get it. She'll get a box and it'll be the right size. And that's all she cares about is it's a box and it's the right size. So who knows? Brian's here. Your face is a constraint. Oh, nicely done. It's true. It's true. My face is absolutely a constraint. That was pretty good. You're learning. You'll get there. Oh, make sure everybody you hit the thumbs up, then you smash the button and you buy the inflatable mattress. Just notice you're missing a plane on the shelf. It's been gone a while now. It was not there last week. Tim, put your glasses on. That's the way I roll. Did the same thing to my maid of honor. Get a dress in such and such a style. It's green. Well, but you didn't even, I mean, I even asked you colors. You're like, meh. It's fine. It'll be a box and it'll be the size that you need it to be. For your letters. You get letters? Like you want this box for letters. People still write letters. I love it if it's true. I would like to get a letter. I've gotten a few nice things sent to me by people, and it's always nice when they put like a handwritten thing in it. Does the mattress have your logo on it? Yes, the inflatable Linda mattress that is sponsoring this video. That would be the only way that I would accept a sponsor. No, that's not true. was gonna say I would accept a Linda mattress sponsorship. I would, but only if I was like making a bed frame. But whatever. Not putting a love note in your next box? Yeah, you are. And a fart. Your name might be weird on a mattress. My face, though, that'd be good, right? Big. Doing this. Just printed on the mattress. Still need to figure out making thumbnails and what tags to use. Doesn't matter. Nobody's watching it. So sorry, I'm just an old jaded YouTube guy. Don't worry about me. It's for important papers that fit inside a large envelope. Ooh, like legal papers, maybe. Documents, even. Document box. That's what it's called. Notarized stuff. My husband, he could fart on my face. If I had my face printed on a mattress, you could fart on my face. This show is messed up. There's something wrong with us, you guys. I mean, maybe it's me, but you guys keep coming back. So I think it's us. Zero expectations of people watching it. That's good. That's a good expectation to have. Because then if they do, that's cool. Like, they have the bar set really low. Be like, nobody's going to watch it. And then if somebody does, it's like, yay, me. That does not sound good. What doesn't sound good? Farting on my face? Yeah. No, doesn't. Do you know how to adjust planes with a hammer? I know how to. I don't want to have to. I need to find instructions. Oh, for the thing that you made? I'll just, if it stops cutting, I'll just hang it on the wall. Same as if it goes dull. I'll just put it up there. Harris. Watch from the UK. Congrats on 7 months. Thank you. I drink every night. I'm trying to quit. When I don't drink, I get zero sleep and return to alcohol. Yeah, that's alcoholism. Did you struggle sleeping when you quit? I actually slept a ton when I quit. I used sleep as my way to stay away from. There were some nights where, I wasn't an everyday, all the time drinker guy. I was a can't stop when you start drinker guy. So it wasn't the same as like an everyday drinker alcoholic response. But I did the opposite. I slept so that I wouldn't drink. I would be like, if you feel like drinking, just go to bed. Sleep. You can't drink if you're sleeping. So that's what I would do. Just remember, it's not a push plane, it's a pull plane. Don't tell me which direction it goes. It'll go the way I tell it to. Do you imagine a viewer coming into the chat just as you were saying that? Oh, yeah, the fart on my face part? Yeah. Sure. I don't know. I don't get to control what people, the first thing that people see when they click on this. It's probably going to be weird. I mean, there's a lot of weird things get said. Definitely. Yeah, Tim knows how to adjust plane irons with a hammer. Real hand woodworkers would. Those who hang their planes on the wall for display don't necessarily. It's true. It's true. They don't know how to make shop stools. They don't know how to do nothing. They just sit there, eat pizza on the internet, and just reap in and they just harvest the nickels. That's what they do. Those guys. Not pointing any fingers, but Thor's hammer knows how to adjust planes out of the air. Oh, hey, nice. Nice. Did you make candle holders in grade school shop class? I did not. In grade school shop class, I made a paper towel rack. And what else? It's the only thing I remember because it's the thing that my parents still have and use as their paper towel rack. Made a napkin holder, but I think that was in Cubs. That wasn't in school. I'll defend Mike with this one a little. He doesn't have any wooden planes. I don't. I do. I made these guys. They're way up there. Those two guys at the top there. Not only do I have wooden planes, but I made those ones. I open up YouTube in Safari and I get to watch an ad for your life. Sweet. It's another 4 cents or something. Trying to sell you flooring for, oh, hey. I mean, at least that's, I don't mind advertising. Advertising is just a thing that we have to live with. People need to advertise their stuff so that people know that they have it. I think we are at a point now, speaking of like, data and tracking and info, people selling your information and stuff. Why can't they be advertising things at me that I want or that I might want? Right? Doesn't it make more sense for you to be advertising something at me that I might be interested in? So like flooring. You're watching a guy who makes stuff in his shop and he's woodworking and flooring. Okay. That seems like it would make sense. The ads I get are like, why would you think that I would want this? Like it. And ads for like people who are clearly just scamming you. The ads for people that are like, I've got the 7 tricks. You just sign up now and I'll send you the 7 tricks for whatever that I've created. It's a free, no obligation. Like, shut up. You are the worst kind of human being. Watching a guy who's never installed flooring. I have not good flooring. I have installed flooring. I have done a tile floor in my bathroom. Thank you very much. I have done a laminate tongue and groove thing in that hallway just on the other side of that wall. Show ads for Beaver trucks and Bauer scroll saws. I mean, tools would be great. I mean, that's who you should be. You like doing tile? I didn't hate it. It was okay. I wouldn't say I liked it. It wasn't. I don't have a great back. I mean, we've talked about my back situation, right? So like down on the floor doing anything. I mean, getting down on the floor isn't too bad. Getting back up isn't great. Sometimes. But Paul made/installed the flooring in your house about 7 years ago. Took off a week to put it all down. Took 2 months to make it. Oh, jeez. You went full Cremona. So were you joking when you said you didn't know there was such a thing as ceiling paint? No, I wasn't joking about not knowing that there is ceiling paint. Because I still can't fathom what the difference would be. Like even knowing that there's ceiling paint, why do you need a special kind of paint? I still don't understand. As long as you have proper tools, I find it satisfying. The tile saw was pretty cool. I had a buddy bring it was a rigid like tile sander or tile saw thing, like on a little, almost like a radial arm saw type thing, except it had like water and stuff involved. That was a pretty fun tool. Keep seeing those scary light masks people wear. What? One has a lady vacuuming her house while wearing it, and she's glowing red. What? I don't know what the scary light mask is that you're talking about. When you do a good job of painting the walls, you need a good ceiling paint to top it off. Like, I don't understand why you would need a different type of paint for the ceiling. Because it's on the ceiling and instead of the wall. Like, it doesn't need to be a different type of paint. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Somebody explain to me why ceilings may need a different kind of paint. Like, you need a ceiling paint for your ceiling. It doesn't make sense. Bet it costs more too. That's how they get you. They're like, oh no, you want ceiling paint for your ceiling. It's an extra $7. It's the same paint. Sure it is. We had this discussion in 2024. Yeah, but was I drunk? I was probably drunk. I remember having the conversation, but I don't remember the reasoning. Are you talking about red light therapy? I don't think she knows either. They're just scary masks. Ceiling paint is flat so it doesn't show sheen, and it's cheaper. Well, why wouldn't you use ceiling paint on your walls then? It's almost always exceptionally matte in texture. It reduces glare from ceiling. Yet I don't want glare on my walls either, though. Like, why do you want a glossy paint? I guess there should be some sort of Whatever. You do you. You want to use ceiling paint? Use ceiling paint. I don't care. I'm not buying a different paint for the ceiling. Nope. All gets the same paint. It's dumb. You can't wipe flat paint. You wipe your face. You see the wipe marks. Yeah, okay. I'm like, I can see the reasoning now, at least. Who wipes their walls? Just kidding. I mean, sure, if you're worried about cleaning. You know what you do? If your wall or your ceiling or whatever, so you painted the whole room with ceiling paint and it's matte, and then you wipe some smudges off the wall or whatever, and you can see the wipe marks, right? Just repaint it. Just paint over it. Once it gets dirty, just paint over it. Same with like when your tool gets dull, you just hang it up on the wall and buy a new tool. If you can't adjust it because Paul sent you a plane that you need to adjust with a hammer, you just put it up on the wall as decoration instead. Big Cheesy Wheezy. I am gonna keep my beard. Look at that. I'm an influencer. Big Cheesy Wheezy is growing a beard because I'm an influencer. I fucking hate that word so much. Yeah, the only reason I have a beard is because I just hate doing anything about it. The reason the beard exists is because I got sick of shaving, and then I was like, yeah, this is okay. And then I just... My favorite ceiling paint goes on pink and dries white, makes it easier to see what's... I like that. That's a good idea. Weather sure is nice. I agree. I went out golfing this week. It was great. First round of the year. Went golfing, turned a bowl, made a video. Played some vids with the boy. Played some Phoenix Rising. That's a really good game. Did a bunch of work. Did some more work. If I could reverse my golf and bowling scores, I would be a pro at both. Nice. Big Cheesy Wheezy starting a heavy metal band. That's cool. what's next on the list for the shop. Like for the shop, like clarification required. Next on the list, meaning what tool is next? What project is next? What's next to happen in the shop? Because Gretchen's box is next on the project list. Oh, shop updates, tools, plans. Next for the shop is I just have to finish. I gotta figure out where everything is living. Like the reno is like essentially done, other than the fact that like I still have a tote with stuff living in it. The drill press is just kind of like on the floor over there, and it gets put up on the bench when I need it. Still have a little bit of stuff down at my parents' place. I just need to like sort of finalize the places everything lives. I guess that's next, but that's just kind of an ongoing always. Can tell you what won't be next. Shop stool. Damn right. It's on the board though. It made it up onto the board. So it's not next, but it's at least it's on the board again. Need to build a rack like you have over there behind you for your turning tools. The Cabba rack. I know where you can find a video on how to make one of those. 2, I think. 2 videos. Probably shouldn't have been 2 videos, but editing. Matthias wanted out. Yeah, probably. Matthias will show you how to make a rack for your tools out of garbage he found on the side of the road and a Raspberry Pi. Stumpy Nubs and Matthias have video plans for you. Yeah, probably. Big Harvey sticker on the side of it. As long as each video is 10 minutes for 8. And that's just if you want ads in the middle. Every video gets an ad at the beginning and the end, if YouTube feels like putting one there, or multiples. The ones in the middle, you got to be past 8 minutes to get those ones. They probably do. I don't want mine made out of cardboard and ditchwood and a Raspberry Pi. Anyone see the latest Worth Effort video? No, but I've seen that he is back making videos. They've come up on my feed. I was like, hey, Sean's making videos again. I haven't watched any of them, but pokes fun at N. Curtis. How could you possibly make fun of that guy? That guy's awesome. I mean, I guess I'm trying to think of how Sean would make fun of Eric. Wait, is he making fun of him for like being attractive or like? Look at the idiot being all handsome and shit. With his 100,000 subscribers and his talent. He's a steel mug with drawn on Cyclops face and does the oh, I get it. Stupid sexy Flanders. Yeah, right? Exactly. Exactly. Almost a fifth of the way to 100,000 subs. Yeah, here I go. Look out. All I got to do, be more attractive and more talented. And well, that's pretty much it. I think I could do it if I was more talented and more attractive. I watched 2 videos for editing with iMovie, and now my entire homepage is about making YouTube videos. Yeah. I actually had this conversation with Pinnell earlier this week about how he sent me a video, and I was like, I don't really want to watch that because then YouTube will think that I want those, and I don't want those. Like, you watch one like football highlights video, and now your whole feed is like all the football highlights. It's like, come on. You accidentally click on one thing that's like these idiots that are doing the like, I've got the 7 secrets to whatever. It's just all those scam people. You accidentally click on one of those, your whole feed is full of these guys doing the thumbnails all look the same, and they're all trying to sell you some garbage nonsense to get your money. Noun, the verb. Agreed. There are tens of people wanting to know how to make a shop stool. Yes, there are. And unfortunately, I am disappointing them over and over and over again. Every time a video goes up on this channel that isn't a shop stool, tens of people get disappointed. You can edit the watch history and remove stuff? Interesting. Do a video on spending $600 on Temu tools, then do an opening tool assessment of them. I will absolutely leave all of that to other people. I was going to do it, but I will leave it. Nope. Look at me being a grown up. Don't come here to learn, Tim. Somebody's learned on my video today. I saw a comment come in. I was at work, but so I haven't responded to anything, and I didn't see all of them, I don't think. But somebody said, like, look at me learning something on Mike's show or whatever. There was knowledge to be had. I do that every day on YouTube. Accidentally watch stupid stuff all the time. Accidentally. Like, whoa, I just accidentally watched the women's beach volleyball. Whoops. Or, you know. And now it thinks that I want that, and I totally don't. Yeah, we get you, Tim. It's okay. You're among friends. I have myself a smokerette. 50 minutes, not too bad. Half a pizza. We'll eat the other half during the second half of the show. Mike eats pizza on the internet. That's the name of this one. Oh. How do pieces of wood access the internet? They have to log in. Oh, hey-oh. Oh, nice little stretch. Gretchen's cringing. Oh, you've been around long enough to know. You're not new anymore, Gretchen. You're not new anymore, okay? You can't be. Oh. Anybody make anything this week? Tim, you making anything? Paul, you got any new Telecasters? Remember, Paul, we got to go through the list of things that are supposed to go in the box before you send the box. Because I do still, I think we talked about this, and I pay you for it. Proper Telecaster templates. We were talking about that and how like it would be super heavy and the shipping would get expensive, and I said I'll pay. That's a real thing. Spent a week rebuilding my fence. Big windstorm blew it down. Maybe it should have been tougher. I made a garlic mashing bowl. What? How is that different than any other bowl? What's special about a garlic mashing bowl? What makes it one of those? Need to make the pestle part. Yeah, sweet. But like, Just trying to think of like what would be an aspect of a bowl that would make it for garlic mashing. Hard to build a fence with one hand. Well, sucks to have a storm blow down your fence. Build a better fence. If your fence blows down in the storm, your fence sucked. It just wasn't as good as the storm. It's different because that's what the wife asked for, so that's what it is. Oh, okay. So it's a bowl that will be used to mash garlic. Okay. Because I was like, you know how there's bowls that have functions because they have aspect, like yarn bowls that have the little curly Q where the yarn goes through? And like herb ripper bowls. Have you seen these ones? Little bowls with holes in them, so you pull the herbs through and then the herbs come off, like rosemary stalk. You pull through and then the rosemary comes off. It was like, that's what I was picturing. Like, what would a bowl need to be a garlic mashing bowl? The lady described me a garlic mashing bowl they had growing up. Fits in the palm, but barely. So like the cherry one that I just did, it's like, that may be a little big for garlic mashing. I don't know. It's a little bigger than palm, but I can one hand. I miss jam nights. We've been every week with missed the last like 3 now. Because one person or another person or somebody has something going on or gets sick or whatever, and we haven't jammed in if we don't jam next week, it'll be a full month off, I think. Do I have any tattoos? I have a tattoo. I got one, and I decided I never want to do that again. That because I was an idiot. Well, it was the right decision at the time, but I decided that my first tattoo should be like right on my spine, right at the top of my back. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if you can. I can't see if you guys can see that, but it's like skin and then spinal cord, and it hurts so much. I was like, no, why do people do this? This was a bad decision. But he'd already started, so. Does your band have a name? It does, but they don't like when I call us a band. We're just 3 guys that jam in one of our garages. But cherry bowl turned out awesome. I thought so. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a pretty nice little bowl. Mike has a tramp stamp too that says princess. I don't tell people about that one though. That was actually the first one. Finally fell to the ground as a giant smoking charcoal log. What? Super exciting for all the retired guys on the street. Back up. What is happening? Well, my neighbor's tree dropped a log on an electric line pole. You see, the start of the story was important there. Balance for about 5. Inute. Rocking back and forth, an explosion each time. Okay, that would be exciting. You missed the first part of the story. I'm like, was so confused by the set. You're right. That's what happens when people tell a story in 2 parts with like a minute in between them. It showed mine on Jerry Springer. I see. Who knows if that's a joke or not? It's entirely possible that Breezy Wheezy there has been on Jerry Springer. I don't know. Butterfly. Tim's Tramp Stamp, the Monarch Butterfly. Right on. Reading is fundamental. Yep. Well, don't get sad because no girlfriend for a while. Hey, whatevs. You do you, man. Focus on you. Did have an ex with a butterfly with a lion's face? Yep, that's a little. Well, everybody can like what they like. It's fine. You want to put a tattoo of whatever you want on you? You go. Typing, it's always a tiger, a lion, a butterfly with a tiger face. Typing is incidental. Typing is important for communication to happen in this particular format. How do I get happy without one? I can't answer that for you. You have to answer that for yourself. Nobody should listen to me about how to be happy. You gotta figure out happiness for you. You can't listen to anybody else tell you what it is that's gonna do it for you. Heretic spell? I'm okay. Thanks for asking. I'm okay. I've had better days, I've had worse days. And yeah, everything is keeping on. Putting one foot in front of me. Try to be better tomorrow than I was today. Fearsome's here, sitting in but playing tabletop game. Okay. With other people? And you're watching this? Maybe. I mean, I appreciate it, but that's weird. Hi, people that Matt's playing games with. What are you playing? Like Catan? You're having a Catan night? That'd be cool. I'll sit in on that. My 77-year-old mother-in-law said she wants a tattoo of her dead husband on her wrist. Like a picture of her dead okay, like my brain goes like, why would you want a picture of a dead person on your wrist? That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Like You a dead guy? I assume that's not what she meant. One thing I learned about tattoos, they hurt. Yeah, I should have got, if I would have gotten my first one somewhere that didn't hurt quite so much, I probably would have more. But because the first one was like, it was skin and then spinal cord, I was like, no, that's it. My favorite board game is the one with meats and cheeses and fancy crackers. It's a good one. They still tattoo 70 years. I imagine they can. She wants a pic of her deceased husband on her wrist so she can get him to do the things he wouldn't when he was alive. Oh! I'm just gonna. Yeah, it's pretty nice out. It's actually not. It's raining now, but this pizza was pretty okay. Who saw me turn this bowl? You guys watch the bowl turning video? If you want to be an engineer with tattoos, you have to have long sleeves. You're working for the wrong people. If you need to cover up your tattoos for your job, you're in the wrong job. Fuck those guys. Did it ruin the chat? No, you just gave it a little hiccup. That's all. Got here late, didn't see the turning. No, the turning was the video that went out earlier today. Went out this morning. It's like an actual edited video. It's got learning in it. I'm not good at voiceovers. It's been a long time since I've done a voiceover. And man, if I could put just the bloopers of just the audio, if I could just put audio blooper, the blooper reel would have been a lot longer at the end of that video. If I would have just had all of the tries that I messed up doing the voiceover, Jesus, I was not good. I watched most of it. This was only like 10 minutes long. What do you mean most of it? Couldn't even give me 10 minutes? I mean, plus, actually, I think it was under 10 minutes before the blooper reel. Did watch the bowl turning video. Very informative about the consistency of the wood density. I watched it back again, and I think I said the word homogeneous too many times. It felt like I said homogeneous like too many times. Just being honest. I know it's good. I watched the 10-second silent clip that plays when you hover over it. Well, so you're the one wrecking my time. You did say homogeneous too much. There's only so many ways to say it. Get stitches out on Tuesday. Yeah, and then you'll do something else. Like you said, I said twice in one sentence. Wow. It is what it is. I mean, it's what you don't do scripts, and I was just talking while I was watching the video. I had my little my journalism recorder, basically, and I was just watching the video, and I was just talking. And that's, it happens. Should probably have written down some of the things I wanted to say, but sure didn't. Gonna send you that Dremel because it tasted blood already. Yeah. Shortly after I got to the lathe. Homogeneous. Have you ever been to a strip show? I have been to numerous strip shows. It's been a long time, but it's a strange question. I mean, cool, but have you ever eaten a papaya? I need a Dremel. I have 2 stupid cabinet hinges with completely stripped screws. I don't understand why you need a Dremel because of the. Are those 2 things connected, or are those just 2 separate statements? Number 13 on my likes. Oh, on the Jerry video, I have 13 likes. Right on. If the Dremel has already tasted blood, there's only one thing you can do at this point. That's right. Yeah. Put it down. Sorry for being personal. Hey, this is just, we're all friends here. If we're not friends here, you're not going to be able to stick around. People don't last if they haven't. If it doesn't work out, we go our separate ways, and no harm, no foul. Haven't decided what. What the Dremel and the stripped screws. Me neither. How much pizza is left? Approximately half. Half, and then this much. So this much more than half. Just to let you know, Mike, I finally had to replace my 9-year-old DeWalt drill and impact driver. My drill was about 9. I don't remember exactly, but my impact driver was about a year behind my drill. I think I just used a drill for everything for about a year. And then, yeah. It was time. It didn't owe me anything. Is this a Mike's never had this pizza before, or just pizza? It's just pizza. It's just Domino's pepperoni pizza. Easy. It was on the way home. I ordered it 5 minutes before I was done work. Picked it up on the way home. Cold pizza for breakfast then? No, I'll probably finish it. I might not finish it like live, but I'll probably finish it before I go to sleep. The fence killed them. Used my son's Rockler discount. He should be buying your tools for you. Fucking kid. New set brushless DeWalt. $149. Hey, nice. For both? Just the like tool only, or the whole like with the battery and the charger and the whole bit? You probably didn't need the batteries, but I was like, That guy, when I got it, was on sale for about $100 Canadian with the battery and the charger. No, it was a little more than that, I think. I don't remember exactly. $120. I know. $129, maybe $129 for the kit with the battery and the charger. So what's that for my American friends? Probably about $100 American. Tools, batteries, and charger. $149 American. Plus tax. So that's probably a little bit over $2 Canadian. Hundreds of dollars. It's still a pretty good price. That's a good price. I now have 3 chargers and 6 batteries for 1 drill, 1 driver. I have my DeWalt kit, I guess you would say. I have 3 chargers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 chargers, 7 batteries for drill, driver, weed whacker, circular saw, yeah. So drill, driver, weed whacker, circular saw. 4 tools, 7 batteries, 3 chargers. And only 2 of those batteries are any more than a 2 amp. I got 2 5 amp hours. I have cords on all my tools. Well, that's stupid. I have cords on most of my tools. I probably will get the DeWalt cordless jigsaw because I do not like fighting with a cord on a jigsaw. Sometimes it just like it's a hassle, and I do want the cordless router as well. Just bought a heap of the Milwaukee pack out storage boxes to cart around to work sites. Those are probably expensive. I don't know what it is about tool totes, essentially tool totes. Why are they so expensive? It's just a fucking box. It's just a box with your brand name on it. Like, and they call them stupid things like sustainers. It's a box. Shut up, Festool. It's a plastic box. Funny thing, my wife has DeWalt tools bigger than I have. She has 2-handed drill and a huge auger. Oh, geez, like with the side grip dealy. Some plant bulbs. Hey, sweet. Taking care of business out in the garden. I can't even respond to that. Well, we don't know what you're trying to avoid responding to. So, yeah, the side thing. It's a workout on the wrist. Yeah, I guess. I guess I'm cheap. I'm heavily invested in Ryobi. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with Ryobi tools. There's nothing wrong with Harbor Freight, Bauer shit. I mean, we all like ragging on other like it's like the Canon Nikon thing. Like Canon shooters and Nikon shooters, they do this fake like, oh, you stupid Canon, oh, you idiot Nikon. It's all you all get the job done with your camera. Everybody gets the job done with whatever tools they're using. Hopefully, they get the job done. I don't care if you use Rigid or Ryobi or Craftsman or DeWalt or Bosch or Milwaukee or whatever. I just figure like if you're in a battery system, like if your cordless tools should all be the same brand. Don't buy multiple different brands of cordless tools. Get into a system and live there. Whatever one it is, doesn't make sense to have different batteries and different chargers for different cordless tools. But whatever system you pick, if it's orange or yellow or red or blue, or I don't like the thing I will say about Ryobi. Why would they pick that green? That like is maybe the least attractive color that they picked to like brand themselves with. But or Bauer. No, anything but Bauer. I have a hodgepodge of brands in my shop. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it makes sense to have like a battery and a charger for my drill and a different battery and a different charger for my circular saw and a different battery and a different charger for my whatever. But almost every one of us here are just DIY messing around in the garage. Yep. Any battery tools you can buy that's North America safe. Not Temu. Yeah. I mean, Pinnell, you're a Rigid guy, right? Rigid's got some advantages though, because they get their like the lifetime service agreement and the replacements, and you got basically like a free tool the last time he went to go because they gave him like you can return the battery for almost the full price of the tool in exchange and stuff. Like it was weird. It's hard to misplace anything that glows in the daylight. Your Ryobi, I guess you do see it from a ways away. That's a good point. I have mainly Milwaukee, but that's because I got a friend that owns a local tool store that sells Milwaukee. Sure, yeah, sure. Whatever your reasons are, it's like, it's fine. Do have some Hercules power tools. That's a Harbor Freight, isn't it? Hercules? Or is that? No, that's Lowe's in-house brand? No, I think Delta belongs to Lowe's now, doesn't they? I don't know. Still haven't bought the Rigid drill driver sale, but yeah, I'm buying Rigid on sale. Yeah. I love my old Rigid table saw. I got one of those. Yeah, you cast iron 10-inch cabinet saw on wheels. That's what this guy is. This is like the Rigid. This is the 4512. This is probably the last Rigid table saw that I would buy. They went from the 4512 to the 45. They replaced it with the 4520, which only lasted like a week before people were like, "This is shit. Why did you make this?" And then they replaced that one with the 4560, which is essentially the Delta TS 36 210, except orange. That's the Harbor Freight highest level. Our Hercules is the Harbor Freight Gourmet. Paul's got a Hercules 12-inch miter saw. That's too big. Nobody needs a 12-inch miter saw. In case you guys are still somehow unaware, most of what I say, I don't mean it. Damn, yeah, the 4512. I think it's the last good one that they made. I need a 12-inch miter saw to cut wide boards. No, you don't. I'm just leave that there. Just leave that hovering. No, you don't. That's just lies. I also have a 7.5-inch miter saw. See, that's too small. Use an angle grinder instead of a Dremel. Those hinges must come out of my cabinet. I still don't know what you're doing to the hinges. The screws stripped, so you're going to cut the whole hinge off with a Dremel? Or an angle grinder? Like, I am very confused. I need more information. So well, the screw's stripped. I guess I'll grab my angle grinder and cut the hinge off. Just slow down. Slow down. Let's have a... Just, yeah, you're allowed the screws. Yep. Or something. There is another solution. The battery-operated palm router's worth it. I'll let you know. I don't have one, but I'm gonna guess yes. I'm gonna guess that yes, it is. Well, and it depends. I mean, do you ever have to take your router anywhere? Probably not. So maybe it isn't. But routers are scary, and anything that's less distracting, like sometimes you're moving a router around and that cord is like not in the best place. And I think it would be. Not having to move a cord during a routing operation ever, I think would be worth it. I have 5 palm routers, all corded. Yeah, but you also have 2 miter saws for no reason. Of course, you probably won them both. So the hinges are on the wrong side of the cabinet. What? Can't get them off. I've tried every trick, so I'm ready to rip them out. Okay, so you want to... trying to remove the hinges, but the screws are stripped, and you want to move the hinges to the other side of the cabinet. I still don't think that cutting them out with an angle grinder is the right answer. Just rip it off the wall, buy a new cabinet. Actually, you're in Pittsburgh, Maryland. So call my boy Shannon Rogers and get him to make you a new cabinet. You will like a Shannon Rogers. He makes everything by hand. Well, he's got a big ass planer, but he does hand tool work and he makes nice things. And there's zero chance that he's going to take this commission. But it's not the cord that gets you. It's the sun that leaves them turned on. Yeah, I would never let that guy back in my shop. Good drill bits. Drill down the center of the screws until the head comes off. Yeah, you could just drill it out and plug it with a dowel. And then depending on if the hinge is actually mortised in or surface mounted, I don't know what kind of hinge we're talking about. Or just rip it out of get some aggression out and just rip it out, fill the holes, get mad at something, and just tear it off. It'll be fun. Pittsburgh, Maryland. Yeah, she's in Pittsburgh, Maryland. It's all the same place. It's up in the corner. Pittsburgh, Maryland. Maybe I just want the grinder. Yeah, go buy a grinder. I'm not going to tell you not to buy a tool. I would never tell anybody, don't buy the tool that you want to buy. Just go buy it. Then just cut it off. Buy the tool, get a disc on there, cut the hinges off, Gretchen. You go. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being you. Jonathan James, never trust a man with two first names. Where is it? I don't even know if I know where that phrase comes from. Where did I get that? Is it a movie? Is it a show? They make it Easy Out made for screw heads that has a tamper bit on one end and a screw extractor on the other. Let her cut it off with that angle grinder. Guys, come on. She can't get enough leverage because it's in the stupid corner on the wrong side. You just put the door on without a hinge. Sure. You just cover it with a tarp. Just axe. Just hit it with an axe enough times. It'll do it. If you hit anything with an axe enough times, it'll get the job done. Doesn't matter what the job is. Angle grinder is a bad idea. Go with an axe. Yeah, agreed. I'm going to have another cigarette. It got fun again. Tim tried to wreck it, but it got fun again. Never trust a man with two first names, especially if one of them's a woman. Episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's probably not where I got it from. Maybe. No, that doesn't sound familiar. It's a stupid corner cabinet anyway. Corner cabinets are the worst. All right, later, Keel. Angle grinder probably isn't the right tool, and it probably won't even fit if it's a corner. Take video for YouTube. I don't think she does the YouTube, but it would be cool to see her try it. So I get to do it as an unboxing too. Be like, I got this angle grinder from Harbor Freight. Let's take it out of the box and check it out. And then you take it out and then you go into your kitchen with it and just start like hacking at hinges. I would watch that. Like, that'd be great. So I stripped the screws on the hinge on my corner cabinet in my kitchen. So I got this tool, and then you just plop down the angle grinder. Yeah, do that. Time to hit the old dusty trail. All right, later, Paul. Yeah, we'll talk templates. Grind off the end of the faucet in the kitchen. Yeah, just start grinding things. Be like, what else could I do? Just... There's got to be something else in here to grind. Yeah, I would watch that too. Yeah, that'd be a good video. Thing is, anyone who can type here with an account can just upload a video clip directly from their phone. It's true. Got hundreds of clips on my YouTube channel. Yeah, sure. Why not use their servers to store your stuff? Good call. Get a pneumatic angle grinder. There we go. No, all right. I got it. I have the right answer. I have the right answer. Get your pen out. Ready? A flail. Like an old school, like medieval big stick with a chain with a spiky ball on it. Like, just go full demo. Mace is more accurate, yeah, but it's not as dramatic or cool. Big spiky ball on a chain on a stick. Get your full suit of armor on and just walk into the kitchen with a flail. Do it. While your husband is laying on a bed with my face on it. This show. Never Trust a Man with Two First Names is a book, I think. Maybe. I don't know where I got it from. Oh, I have fun. Saturday night is a fun night. I remember when we just talked about condiment fingers. That was a good show too. Not someone's husband lying on your face. Did you come in late? Because there's a background to that. Yes, don't poop out and quit yet. I mean, if I haven't quit by now. I was seriously eyeballing the reciprocating saw earlier today. I think I have one of those. Mastercraft. It's like a multi-tool thing. Oh, are you talking like basically a big jigsaw, except it points this way? That's different than what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about like the multi-tool. It just like sort of vibrates. Just like this. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for the smiles. You're welcome, my friend. Saturday night's a good time here. Sawzall. But isn't that a brand? Isn't that like Zamboni? Like, not all Zambonis are actually made by Zamboni. We just call them all Zambonis. Like Kleenex. That's not a Kleenex, that's a Royale facial tissue. But we call it a Kleenex. It's a reciprocating saw. Just a Sawzall is right. Okay, yeah. I got there eventually. A battery recip saw is a great tool for yard work. Who does yard work? That's just dumb. Just, one hand, it's on one hand, and I could do serious damage on the cabinet. Yeah, but then you got an excuse to make a new cabinet, or buy one, I guess, or I picked up a branch in my yard today. Good work. I didn't. I worked all day. Then I got a pizza, and then I came, and now I'm talking to you guys. It's like 15 inches, like long or around, because that's now a branch. 15-inch diameter branch that's not a branch. I mean, I guess it could be, but the tree would be very large. Cover it up with a sealed door. Yeah, just glue it shut. We've seen your yard. I am not trying to impress anybody. something on it once in a while. Right? That's why I was like 15-inch round. Like, what kind of tree did the 15-inch branch come off? And like you said, wouldn't lift a 15-inch round log. I'm old. Well, I know, but you didn't say how you picked it up. Like, maybe you got a telehandler. I don't know. You go out there with the bobcat or whatever and pick up your. And then you'd be like, I picked up a stick, everybody. And it's like, yeah, but did you though? Like, you didn't pick up the stick. The machine you were operating picked up the stick. I'll be right back. Okay, well, we may or may not still be here. I am a little bit running out of steam. But we'll see. Oscillating multi-tool was what you thought it was. Yeah. That's a good one. I haven't used it for much. I've used it for a couple of things, but I get a cheap, crappy Mastercraft. I mean, if you're going to use a tool like once a year or 4 times ever, you buy the cheap one. I'm not even going to make fun of you for how you spelled oscillating. Except then I kind of did. By saying that I wasn't gonna. Whoops. It is what it is. Great tool for a Sparky. For drywall and stuff. I use the oscillating multi-tool with the right attachments to notch ceramic tiles. Yep. I think I was also one of the places I used it. And door trims when putting down flooring. Yes. Or, yeah. So, baseboard bits that need to. I'm sleepy. Me too. Need to rest up for cabinet inventiveness tomorrow. Well, you got to go get an armor and a flail. You probably have to have somebody make you the flail. I don't know if you're just going to be able to like go to a store. I don't know if Pittsfidelphia has too many like medieval armories. Maybe. Actually, you know what? There probably is. There probably is one. I bet Pittsfidelphia, Maryland has like a medieval armory shop in the region where you could go get a flail. If I glue on a door, my husband and son will go crazy. Oh, that's even better. Yes. Just glue that shit shut and then just be like, I don't know, you guys. Must be, just pull harder. It must be stuck. But then they'll pull harder. Near a famous Renfest, and I know some people, I assume is what you said. Is Pittsburgh like Pennsylvania? Sort of. But Pittsburgh, Maryland, is the city she lives in. Because it's like, it just all, like that whole area is just Pittsburgh, Maryland. It's all just that section. Like, Tim, you're just outside Pittsburgh. It's that whole area. The Sterling Forest Ren Fair? Maybe. Is that a popular one in Pennsylvania? I mean, Tim, you and Gretchen are basically neighbors. And same with Cosman. Cosman is right there too. You guys all live in the same city, basically. That whole region. It's just one place. It takes like 7 minutes to get across it because it's only like this big on a map. Remember when we had a fight over how big New York State was and I won? Because it's only this big. You guys kept trying to lie to me and tell me it took like 17 hours to drive across it or something stupid like that. I'm in the lower Hudson Valley. Yep. An hour from Matt Morris. Could meet and have a Saturday night live stream watch parties. You guys probably could. Like, you're all like 20 minutes from each other. Just find the Domino's that's in the middle. Oh, glitch. It's almost 6 hours north to west. What? Who says it like that? North to west? East to west. Mike thinks we're in Rhode Island. Rhode Island, I think, is also in Pittsburgh. It's like, basically it goes like Maine, Pittsburgh, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. It was Newfoundland, Labrador, Maine, Pittsburgh, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. I says screw Virginia. Virginia is in North Carolina. Is Vancouver Island in Alaska? No, but close-ish. No. Long ways away. See, in Canada, our distances are like real distances. You guys are all like this far apart. Like, my province, the province I live in, is like as tall as the United States of America. I grew up in Texas, so I understand lumping all these little states together. Virginia is bigger than the Carolinas combined. Okay. Just whatever. She's part of Washington. No, Washington is just over there. Vancouver is like 20 kilometers from Alaska. 20 million. 20 million kilometers. It goes Vancouver, and then if you drive 20 million kilometers north, you get to Alaska. Washington, yeah, McGill is being hugged by Washington State right now, kind of. It's like sort of like a partial hug, like one of those like awkward hugs when you don't really know the dude, and you're like, that's what Washington is doing to Sean right now. What is your t-shirt? This I got a tragically hip. Beard out of the way. It's a bunch of like songs and album names and stuff made into a maple leaf. Tragically hip shirt. How come McGill isn't there for the live show taping? Because he's over there. For Sean, I hope you like plaid. He probably does. He's pretty cool, and he's a '90s kid. He's probably got a couple of plaid shirts. Wish I could read it, but unfortunately it's all backwards. Well, be better at reading. Like, still a 3.5 hour drive up island. It's true. It's a long commute just for this nonsense. I mean, hell, he barely shows up at his house sometimes. He like showed up on time today and everything. Usually he's just rolling in. He's like, oh, I forgot about it again. This is hilarious, but really must sleep. All right. Bye, Gretchen. Have fun with the cabinet. 3.5 hours? Oh, come on. Canada is only like 5 football fields wide. It's a little bit, 5 Canadian football fields. Like real football fields, not those pansy ones you guys have down there. You're not wrong. I know. But next week, are you gonna 10 days, you said? So next week you're gonna be 3 days out? You're probably gonna be when's the actual like stuff moving? Our football fields are 100 yards long. Yeah, ours are like 100 yards wide. Maybe not quite, but they're way bigger. I'll watch the local news and tell you if Gretchen did something really stupid. Yeah, do that. Oh, 7:45 alarm. Keys on the first, and I'll be shuffling stuff over. Okay. That doesn't really help me in terms of what next Saturday is. Next Saturday, what's the date today? 22. So 20. 9 next Saturday. So you're not busy next Saturday. Come on, you pop up for the show. No. 7:45 alarms. You have like 1 more hour left. No. Renting the van to really move stuff starting on the 5th. Sweet. Mike has a truck if you need help. Both Mikes. Mikey B's got a truck too. His is just little though. But he can take some stuff. I need to get a patch on one of my tires. I don't know. It would probably be fine. But it's got a slow trickle of air coming out of it. I think I pumped it with something. It's probably a nail sticking in it. Sean is going to live in a van down by the river. No, he's moving into an actual house that he bought with money. Well, kind of. The bank bought his house for him, kind of. It's really the bank's house. But for like $1 bajillion. Had to replace the alternator 2 weeks ago. Oof. Yep. Right on. 35% of it is you. You own 30. You can have the garage. You own the garage and like the downstairs bathroom. An AFL, Australian Football League field is an oval. Yeah, because you guys just can't do anything right. Like that's 135 to 185 meters. They don't do right angles or soft trees down there. It's just like wonder what percent of my house is mine at this point. I think I owe probably about $180,000 still. Which, sounds like a lot of money, because it is. But not when you're talking about a house. Oh, okay. I think I said that we were going to start wrapping this up, didn't I? I'm still having fun, though. Oh, I'm talking about how much housing costs, though. That's not going to be fun. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Let's talk about. No, I don't know. Doesn't seem like people want to keep talking at all. Talk about guitars? I don't. That'll make me sad too, because I don't want to get to play mine very much. And when I do, I'm not very good, because I don't play it very much. But I still enjoy it. I have fun. Favorite wood? Impossible to say. Walnut. It's not impossible to say. Walnut's my favorite wood. But sometimes it's not right. Sometimes it's not the right wood. But it's my favorite. Because you miss practice. Well, it's not always my fault. Easier to turn cherry. True. That is a true statement. But not by much. Walnut turns pretty nice too. Because homogeneous. That's right. Also, very homogeneous. Quarter-sawn white oak. It's neat. It has its place. I dig it in certain circumstances. But again, it's not always the right answer. It's a little busy. But sometimes that's nice. Not homogeneous. Love to work in quarter-sawn maple. Yeah, quarter-sawn maple's cool. It's medullary rays. Yeah, but they're really small, and it's almost like it almost comes out as almost looks like a stippling. Yeah, I have a piece. Probably. Oh, I think maybe we'll shut her down. Because I'm getting a little stiff. Like bird's eye? No, not like bird's eye. See if I have something. Hold on. So, don't know if it's going to show up. Let's get some decent light on it. See, you're probably not going to be able to see it. Right in through here. This stuff right here is the medullary rays in this piece of maple. So they're really, really sort of small, like stippling looking spots. Okay, is that showing up? These little guys right here. Arts and crafts furniture, the white oak is classic. It's true. Camphor laurel and silky oak. Yeah, you guys with your crazy woods. You see what you mean? They look like defects from planing. Yeah, they can. They can look like little bits of tear out, actually. Oh, it's literally staring right in front of you. Like on this thing right here. When you get finish on it, it's like... Is he woodworking? No, not really. We're talking about wood, though. Just between my party, completely dead from first hunt. Not a guy. We're talking about the best woods and why they're the best and which ones look like what. And I climbed on a ladder. And now we're going to go, I think. We're going to get her shut down. I'm going to go lay in bed and finish this pizza and fall asleep. And then maybe tomorrow, but probably not. I might just take a day tomorrow. Just not accomplish anything. Sometimes you need those days where you just like, you make a conscious decision not to accomplish anything. That might be tomorrow. And then next week, I'm going to start in on making Gretchen's document box. Yep. Good night to you as well, my friend. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Pinel. And everyone else, thank you very much once again for coming. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out, unless you already did on your way in, and then don't, because it'll change it. Sundays are good for that? Yes, Sundays are good for that. All right. Bye for now, everybody. What's next week's video? I did wood turning. I did a talkie. I did a tool talkie. So next week is just whatever I want it to be, based on the new system. I just make it whatever I want. Because I did the tool talkie, and I did the talkie, and I did the woodworking, and it's the last one of the month. I can do whatever I want next week for a video. I don't know. That's for future Mike to decide. Bye for now.